everything's fine because there's merch in the store. Yeah, merch in the store. We're all stuck inside and we miss the outdoors. Wait, don't think about that. Stop thinking about that. I mean, what? I miss human touch. Merch in the store, new merch in the store.
You gotta be kidding me, right? Guess not. Welcome back to the channel, new and old artists, scientists, astronaut, YouTube hero. Friendly reminder, if you're new here, why not subscribe? It's free, just takes a second, and it really does help out the channel a lot. Thank you. I know, what upset me today, right? Especially on a day where you're supposed to be giving thanks, well, unless you're indigenous folk, that is. Happy colonizer giving, right? You know, the natives were all like, no, this is mine, throws spear. But then, Christopher Columbus discovered the smallpox time skip and Control-V'd a bunch of blankets. And all of a sudden, we're here. Anyways, speaking of stealing, let's talk about MVPerry. Huh? Who knows this guy? I certainly don't, mainly because I have more than 2 brain cells, and anyone who prefers his content clearly is lacking that. Even more so based off of the current situation that's happening between him and the artist Peargo. So let's give some context. Peargo created the little PogChamp Ryuko Kill la Kill thing. Yeah, very well done, by the way. I'm linking their stuff in the bottom because, oh, I don't know. I'm not entirely amoral, but the story goes, MBPerry produced a video saying what your favorite PogChamp says about you. And this drew attention from the artist himself, Pear. So Pear leaves a comment on Perry's video politely asking for it to be taken down or him to at least be credited. His original tweet reads, I'm completely fine with people re-uploading my stuff, especially when it's a meme. But if you have over 800k subs and slap my animation on something as pathetic as this without credit, then I have a problem. So Perry crawls out of his little hole and says, hey, I intended to credit you. My computer died before I could edit the description though, and since it was late, I fell asleep. But I'm updating it now. Pear, even if I were to give you the benefit of the doubt that your computer conveniently shut itself off while you were putting in the credits, it's still not okay for an 800k channel who clearly knows what they're doing with the original content, just to blatantly repost it like that. Perry, I have no reason to lie to you, but you know what would be cool? A world where creators DM each other privately instead of making a Twitter post for a bunch of random people. I happily would have credited you and intended to, but you just assumed I'm some money-grubbing scumbag. Well, you do make Reddit content, so if the shoe fits, wear it, Cinderella. And Pear comes back, it's pretty hard to be unbiased against you when I see the animation getting the soft-low treatment. If it isn't too unreasonable, I would like you to remove the video at the very least. Perry, wait, you want me to delete it even though I credited you in the description? How tone-deaf do you have to be? Wait, you want me to delete my video that stole your content? Seriously? Oh my god, Perry. Pear says, yes please, I really would like it removed. So the conversation does move to DMs, actually. He says, I do not have any quarrels with you anymore. I believe it would be best for both of us to leave this behind us and move on from the situation. Perry says, well, could you delete your post attacking me then? I deleted the video, so I think it's fair to delete the post so we can move on. Pear, okay, I will take the post down. Perry, thanks a lot. And then, Perry goes on to make a nice little chunky 8-minute video called Why Everyone Thinks I'm an Art Thief. Yeah, because the quickest way to leave a situation in the past is to make a video about it with this victim complex thumbnail. I mean, it looks like a damn Yandere dev thumbnail. Do you see this? Dog, Pear wasn't making a blanket attack on all of your videos and your content. That's my job. Pear was trying to seek justice and credit for the work that they created. That's not that hard to do. And apparently, this ain't the first time that he's been like this. So, this is a comment chain where a user, Roxy or @SoberDogs, says, quote, this dude pulled the same when I kindly pointed out that he used fan art in his Danganronpa video. He very clearly didn't even play the game and only used jokes that his server came up with. He's entitled as for something he didn't even come up with himself. Roxy says, some of these sprites aren't official, they're fan edits. You should be more careful about what artwork you use. Perry says, I'm a YouTuber who works his ass off all day making videos. In no way am I trying to be disrespectful to the artist. In reality, I'm just barely getting enough sleep to function, so yes, there might be mistakes. And Player One, thank you Player One. Player One says, broski, I think you need to chill out like he was just saying to be respectful. Calm down, man. And Perry, oh man, you've got to fire back at the little guy too, huh? Perry says, no, you need to chill out. I'm just saying what I do every day, which is work on videos, lol, so it's not disrespectful if it's an honest mistake. Well, if it's an honest mistake, that's the thing. If it happens multiple times, it qualifies more as blatant ignorance than it does mistake, huh? You do about as much work as I do, you do the voiceovers. Listen, we're both lazy bastards. Just come out with it, Perry. The difference is I at least have a head on my shoulders. Yours blew up too big and now it's falling off. Oh, but it doesn't stop there. There's more juice to this. Perry says, well, if you'd like to try striking me down, you can. But you don't own Kill la Kill or the voice in the vid. I'm happy to take it to court too. If I'm genuinely in the wrong, then I'll accept the consequences. But I'm pretty sure what I did is fair use. And even if you think my meme is stupid, it's an inside joke for my fans. Cause I have a series called What Your Favorite Blank Says About You. Someone in the comments says, artist has expressed that they don't approve. Delete this before you embarrass yourself any further. Perry, if he wants to strike me, I'm ready. Fire emojis on 100, bae. That's what I'm talking about, period, king. Blah, 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 blah. Shut the f up. It's just vile. Listen, according to US copyright law, when an artist creates something and posts it online, it immediately falls under a blanket copyright. If the person who made the video did not pay him or request permission from the artist, then the artwork is still under the copyright of the artist. The only way Perry could win is if he could prove that he paid the artist for the artwork that was used, in this case, Pear. Because once you pay an artist for a piece of artwork, then copyright ownership transfers to the person who paid. Or at least there's an agreement of express permission granted with remuneration, you know? But nothing like that here. It's all disrespect. Oh, God. Man. Oh, but this boy comes out and says, every time I open this app, someone's trying to cancel me. I wonder why. I've made this point before, but maybe, Perry, maybe you just say some whack and we say it back to you, and you're like, nah, that can't be me. Oh, wait, I know why this man's brain ain't working. He on Twitter for Android. What do you expect? That's why you making such smooth brain plays. You got them worms from Dexter's laboratory all up in your head. Listen, art theft is a drastic and horrible thing. I have artists in my server who have fallen victim to art theft. Alright? You feel violated. It feels like tearing a part of the artist away. Do you know how much work goes into these pieces? Into that animation in particular, I can only imagine. Listen, you're stealing a part of the artist when you refuse to credit them, when you ignore all the time that they put into it. Artists pour their souls into works, and they feel nothing but proud. And then you just want to rip it off and not say anything about them? It's a punch to the gut. Oh, and guess what? Then the artist becomes paranoid. They stop posting art, or they watermark everything and sacrifice quality, and it still happens! Artists don't just shrug off art thievery. You've stolen something by them and of them. You should feel nothing but guilt, because now the artist is feeling totally hurt. Listen, this is your PSA. Never steal art. Cite your sources. For one thing, it's considered a federal crime, and for another, the artist ain't gonna stand for that. What you think, boy? This is the internet. Twitter is basically a free predator missile for a career. Listen, you can get away with art theft for a little bit, but eventually, someone will track it back. And you don't need me to tell you that. The evidence is right in front of you. Just go on YouTube, look up "My Art Was Stolen." The results are insane. 1K views, 1.4 million views, 65K views, 16K views. People find out about this. People expose it to other people. And those people will find you. It is not a harmless crime. It is a rampant one, and it is a disgusting one. And with how much digital art is growing as a career, considering the current world situation and all that, it's important now more than ever. I mean, come on. You know people ain't got nothing better to do than to sit inside and watch YouTube. Of course we're gonna sip our tea when it's hot. Everyone love a little drama. Everyone love a little action. Especially when it's well-deserved. Look, I'm not saying you're gonna get grabbed under the FBI's art theft program, but the bottom line is, there will be consequences. Don't think that there won't. Even if you scream fair use at the top of their lungs, if you're in the wrong in the eyes of the law, there's not much that can do to save you. But there's a solution. Say it with me now. Just don't do it in the first place. Credit your sources. Talk to the original artist even. It's a tale as old as time. Song as old as rhyme. Beauty and the Thief. I'm the beauty, by the way, in case you didn't know. Well, how about we're all the beauty instead? I won't be this conceited. Come on now, you're my audience. You're the people that I depend on and the people that I love. How could I ever steal that from you? Come on. I'm not heartless. I'm just a content leech latching onto whatever drama he can find in hopes of growing his middling YouTube channel. But once I break that 50K barrier or something, baby, and I got an actual dedicated audience, I can start doing the things I'm passionate about. Let's go! In the meantime, I hope I'm bringing you some enjoyment, some little pearl of distraction for the hardships of your day. If I can give you somewhere to sit down and chill with and laugh at some fools on the internet, hey, I did my job. Thank you so much for watching this. If you enjoyed the coverage, why not leave a like and spread the word. Get this out there. Go ahead and subscribe to stay tuned for more content, fresh from the oven. Oh, and since I am a bit of an artiste myself, I will plug my merch again. Check it out, all the designs are made by yours truly. Not saying you have to necessarily buy it, but if you do, you are a legend. So thank you, again. Whenever you're watching this, I hope you have a good rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. I love you, again, and before you say it back, look in the mirror and say it to yourself. I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make. And until next time, bye!
Too bad, but I guess it could have been worse.
Yeah, if I died.